Hi everyone, this is Sandy with Sandy's Crafty Creations, and this is my showcase flip-through video of my completed Christmas card book. There is a tutorial that I shared on this that you can follow along and create one of your own using your own supplies. I just wanted to show you how it looks when I got it finished, and I'll leave you a link at the end of the video where you can go to the first video of the tutorial session. It's my January 2016 tutorial project, so I'd love for you to check it out and see if you'd like to make one. So let me zoom out. Okay, this is my completed book. I used papers for the covers, the front and back cover that were reminiscent, some old papers that I had. I don't use new product on my Christmas card books because it's a good way to use up different collections that are left over or that I only bought a few of and or haven't used yet. So I did use some different things on that. I used Craftex for the binding. It is embossed with the dot embossing folder. This makes it a little more flexible. And then I used some of the other papers that I used inside the book to make some mats in different layers. And the flowers are a pack that I had left over, some leftovers from Little Yellow Bicycle, a paper crafting kit several years ago. This was the Christmas collection of that. And I used some different elements like this tag from there, this poinsettias and the banner are from that. And then my letters are, these are stickers that says Christmas Cards 2014 and 2015, are from an element sheet from Authentique called Festive, and that was old too from several years ago. I used some Baker twine for the bow and the tag, and I love how it turned out. It's got a real vintage vibe, I think, to it. So then you just untie the ribbon here on the side, and this opens up to the first page, some more of the Reminisce vintage paper here. This was cut out of a Christmas card. And here we have a card here that lifts up and you can see the inside. And I made a banner and stamped with my Graphic 45 antique typewriter wood stamp set, the 2014, so I can tell which year the cards go to. This is a flip up. Here I have the, this was a wider photo card, and I cut it in half and then pieced it back together. And this is a photo card here, and this is a pocket for this card with a place card holder. So that closes up, and the card here. And this was another wide photo card with the sentiment on the front with the photo, so I cut that in half, put this on the front, and the photos on the inside. And then this one is a swing treatment on this one, where the sentiment's in the side, and this swings up. And then this is a fold-out flap held with a magnet that has a card here. And this folds out to show a photo card that I folded in half. And this is just blank paper because I didn't have anything a card to put on there, so I just put some pretty paper there. And then this also folds this away so that you have another photo card that's cut in half, or folded in half rather. And then that just closes up like that with a magnet. Flip this open. I have a card here and a card here. And this is a card that I cut apart so that I could get the whole thing on the page. And then this one here, I made a pocket for the letter that goes inside. Up here, this pulls out right here. So I folded up the letter so you can see it sticking out. Another card that I cut apart. It was a really big card, so I cut it apart so I could get the whole thing on there. And same for this one. And this is a card here on the front of this flap. And oh, I forgot to show you that here is where I stamped 2015. So this page starts 2015 cards. And then this lifts up a picture and their card up there. And I cut this photo card apart and pieced it back onto the page. I really like how that turned out. And this is just a tag from a gift that I got from a dear friend. And this is another flip out. And this piece here, the card front is here. And then I used a brad to do these swing outs for that. And some more cards. This page is just another page with just an element on it. This card opens up, and this one opens up, and another photo card that I've cut apart and put back together to fit on the page. And this photo card had a front and a back, so I made a hinge so that we can flip it up and see it. And then there's a card inside. And then we have a pocket here for this card. I didn't want to cut this one down, for it's from Aunt Mary, and it's real special. I don't want to cut that down. I want to see what she wrote, and so I just stick it in this pocket. And this one has a card and another card with the letter inside. And then the last page has a pretty glitter card, and it flips like that. So that's my 2014, 2015 Christmas card book that I make. I make these books so they fit on the shelf. Let me give you the measurement right quick of it. Tie this back up. It's like a regular book pretty much. It's 9 inches tall, by about 7 inches wide. So it just sits on the shelf like that. And I've made them for 2012 and 13, and then for 2010 and 2011. So I have 3 in my collection so far. My Christmas cards prior to that I kept, I put in with my 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts, but that made some really big scrapbooks with pictures. So I started doing this where I can get a couple of years in each book. And as you see, some years I have more than others, but I really love doing my cards this way. And I have plans maybe someday to doing some birthday cards or the sympathy cards for my mom's memorial service and things like that. So I think that'd be a cool idea to do baby cards or birthday or wedding cards. So anyway, thank you for watching. And again, I'm going to share the link here at the end on the screen. Just click on the link. It'll take you to the first tutorial for this project. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.